How you doing, guys? There is absolutely one time a day that you don't bother Vinny, and that's first thing in the morning when he's having his coffee. See, I work about 60 to 67 hours a week, so when I do get my alone time, I thoroughly enjoy it. My boss, who works more hours than I do, on the rare occasions he gets a morning where he can sleep in, that's what he wants to do, undisturbed. The other morning, he's got a chance to sleep in, and the doorbell rings. And then somebody starts pounding on the door several times and starts ringing the doorbell. Well, he was kind of furious, so he got up to answer the door to chew out whoever was there. When he opened the door, whoever was there was gone. But what he found crammed into the door was this. I think we all remember this, and I actually thought these were discontinued. I thought these were old light. This is what, 2008? And, well, we were using these years ago. It's funny. Everybody who knows me feels the need to return Watchtower literature to me. It's probably my curse for banging on their doors at one time. I actually have more of these in stock today than I did when I was at JW. I just thought I'd mention that. Trisha Frangina, I want to give you a big thanks for the heads up several weeks ago. And I'm talking about the Canadian Crash, the convention. I had completely forgotten about it last weekend when I was in work and I started getting notifications about all these live streams. I'm like, why is everybody doing a live stream? And then I thought, banners. Unfortunately, I was in work. The only live stream I could actually catch, and only a few minutes of that, was Sour Blaze Hayes. I actually had to wait till I got home to catch the rest of the videos. But Stacy Lopez, I believe you actually broke your own record. I remember back during the memorial. Now, how many JWs does it take to remove one little girl? At the memorial, I think it was about 10 who removed you. I think you actually broke that record. It looked from my vantage point to be anywhere from 50 to 100 to remove you from the Vancouver convention. As well as Rebecca, Stewart, and many others. Which was kind of ironic, considering the name of this year's regional convention, Be Courageous. But after watching the videos, who was actually showing courage? And Joe mentioned this on his last video. Okay, we have people being isolated, surrounded by mobs of attendants, and being removed. Yeah, that took courage. I think Joe brought up the point was Jesus had been removed from the synagogue by a mob of Pharisees and other people to remove him. He got his invitation revoked, and reminded me of the mob that came to arrest Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. So when actually, who's displaying courage? I think that pretty much took courage when you have individual ex-JWs who simply want to display their message. And what did the attendants do? They surrounded them to cover those banners so the JWs wouldn't read them. Well, guess what? I'm sure they saw them. What are you trying to hide, guys? I believe it's Stewart, we all know Stewart, who has never disrupted a meeting. Now, he does his videos on the car crashes and things of that nature. However, when Stewart enters the Kingdom Halls, when he enters the convention, he basically sits quietly. Yet, what were the JWs told about him? He simply asked that, and he didn't receive an answer. All he was told was, your invitation is being revoked. Much like everybody else. Much like Jesus' invitation was revoked way back when. The Jehovah's Witnesses, really, who are you representing? Are you really being courageous when you have to isolate people? And you do isolate yourselves from the human race. But do you think that's being courageous? Packing up and running, is that being courageous? Surrounding individual people and escorting them out, is that being courageous? Stewart asked a question when you revoked his invitation, and He didn't get an answer. I would have been surprised if he got one. Who extended the invitation? Okay, if Jesus extended the invitation, who the hell are you guys to take it away? But that's what you're doing. Jehovah's Witnesses, Watchtower. This is what the world is seeing with you. And we are all seeing the truth right now. Anyways, guys, sorry I haven't been out here for several weeks. I was going to take several weeks off to get some other issues settled on the outside. But this was just too good not to pass up on. I had to touch on this. And Double J, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to touch on your sorry ass on my next video. Guys, I just wanted to get this quick one out there. But I will be back in a few days to let you know. But thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.